The space sails for science. Hi friends, I'm TTB. Welcome back to Mechwarrior Online News. Welcome back, shoppers, to the TTB guide to the latest sale. We're gonna go over which mechs to buy, which other components to buy, what's on sale, and what I, of course, recommend to get. Let's get on with the video, shall we? Now, what's happening is that we will have a couple of bundles for sale. Mechs are going to be for sale. The Missile Bay Door mechs that we talked about in the video about the patch are also going to be up for sale. And MC bundle bonus, GSP, and mech base have been increased as well. So what's for sale? Number one, MC bundles from Space. If you buy a 1495 3000 MC package, you get 200 GSP and 6 mech base on top. If you buy a $30 package and get you for 6500 MC, you will get 500 GSP and 15 mech base on top of those 6500 MC. So that's a nice little bonus on top. Those bundles are on sale, I believe, right now as for making this video, and it will end on September 3rd. Special notes, of course, please allow some time after you purchase something for the content to be added to your mech base. The promo will work with Steam MC purchase, the promo will work with Gifting MC, and the giftee will receive the additional GSP and mech base. Gift codes must be redeemed during the promotion dates, so if you send somebody a gift code, make sure that person redeems it immediately. If you got a purchase before the start time or the increase in the rewards that they did for the MC bundles from Space, then go ahead and contact support and they will get you hooked up with the better deal. That's at least what I read from these words. Space Sales for Science. The sale is live until September 3rd or September 4th, 0 hour UTC. 50% off the MC and Seabill price for Locust, Mistlynx, Arctic Cheetah, Javelin, Incubus, Spider, Cougar, Adder, Arctiwolf, Hellspawn, Icefert, Cicada, Centurion, Shadowhawk, Hellfire, Thunderbolt, Novacat, Timberwolf, Awesome, Highlander, Highlander to Sea, Mauler, Supernova, Atlas, Marauder 2, Kodiak, Direwolf, Victor. So, if you're an assault mech connoisseur like me, and you don't have many mechs yet, this is the perfect time to pick up some really, really nice assault mechs. That's what I'm seeing from this. Okay. More mechs were added to the list as well. Space missile mechs, including the Stalker, the Archer, the Catapult, the Dervish, and the Hellspawn, and the Kentaro. All of these are 50% off as well. All engines, 50% off. So guys, if you don't have many engines, something like a Light Engine 300, a Light Engine 285, Light Engine 340, or an XL Engine 300 are always great to pick up if you are looking for engines. So make sure to pick them up right now when they're 50% off. All Seabill bundles are 50% off as well. I don't recommend to get Seabill bundles. You just get Seabills from playing the game. I'd much rather have premium time if I were in your shoes. But some people just want Seabills, so those are 50% off as well right now. And XP conversion. XP will convert at 4 times the normal rates. If you want to convert your experience into GXP, you can do that right now. Regular XP conversion rate is 25 XP for 1 MC. And they had changed that to 100 XP for 1 MC. So if you want to get a lot of GXP out there, you can now go ahead and take a mech that you've played for forever, where you have like 1 million XP on, and you could convert that. But the exchange rate is going to be 100 XP for 1 MC. So a skill point is basically costing you about, what, 9 MC? But you still then have to use a GXP to convert that to use for skill points, so that's going to cost you as well. So keep that in mind. That's going to cost you some Seabills. All right, enough about that. Let's go ahead, jump into the game, jump into the shop, and let's talk about recommended buys. You guys seem to love these videos, so we'll go over all the mechs that are on sale and what to buy. Final note before we jump into that, though. Mech base currently are not on sale, so I would recommend if you don't need them, don't buy mech base right now. They're not on sale. Wait for the next sale, which should happen, I don't know, between 2 and 4 weeks from now. I think we will see another mech base sale. So if you can afford to, hold off on buying mech base, or maybe get one of those bundles that comes with extra mech base. For example, the $30 bundle gives you a total of 15 mech base on top, plus 500 GSP for free. That sounds like a fair deal to me. Jumping into MWO now. Alright guys, we're back in MWO. Here is our big sale currently going on. Let's jump through those mechs bit by bit and let's see what happens here. So as far as the adders are concerned, I'm not a huge fan of the adders, so I can't really make a good recommendation here on what to buy. Maybe check out the adder Bravo if you want to, because it has the ability to run like an LB20 as far as I'm concerned, or you could like an adder Prime with like PPCs in the arms, but You're gonna have a little bit of convergence issues with that as well. So me personally, not a huge fan of the adder. Arctic Cheetah can be interesting. Maybe look at something like the Arctic Cheetah Prime and try that out. See if that works for you. If there is a hero mech that I really recommend, I will let you guys know. Cougar is also on sale. I, for example, have the Cougar Charlie, and I have decked that out, I believe, with PPCs. This is actually a fun little mech. As you can see, it's a 35 tonner that runs 5 ER mediums and a Gauss rifle in this configuration, which is kind of completely ridiculous if you think about it. That firepower on a little 35 tonner. Yeah, clan tech. It is insane. Firestar is not on sale. Flea is not on sale. The Incubus. The Incubus have a couple of interesting mechs right here. Incubus 3, for example, can do energy and ballistic, for example, hardpoints. The Incubus, where is it? 2 has 5 ballistics hardpoints for extra. Daka. But I am wondering, where is the Incubus 4? There we go. This is the mech I want you guys to look at. That thing can run 6 ER mediums. You don't have any kind of quirks for controlling the heat on them, but you can run a light mech with 6 ER mediums and all the benefits from 6 ER mediums, and they're going to be super high mounts. That is something worth to check out, in my opinion. Javelins, hi, there is a fun little mech, but nothing super special about it. One of the Javelins, I think the 11 Bravo was given away not too far ago. Was the 11 Alpha? I think it was the 11 Alpha. Yeah. So have a look at the 11 Alpha. That one has Inner Sphere medium laser heat skill limit +1, so you can shoot 7 medium lasers at the same time. Solid little mech that can be a lot of fun to play. And as I said, 35 alpha strike damage from the 7 medium lasers at the same time. General and Dinner to See are not on sale. Kid Fox is also not on sale. Locust is on sale. Locust Pirate's Bane, a nice, fun little mech, also comes with ECM. So if you want the Locust hero mech, then this is the time to buy it. Other than that, Locust has gotten a couple of nice quirks now, armor on all the body parts as well. If you want to go for something a little bit more fun, energy cooldown on the 3M, minus 20%, for example. That's a nice, interesting quirk. Overheat damage also 50% reduced now. 40% cooldown on the Locust 1V, that was what I was looking for. It only has 1 energy hard point, but 40% less cooldown, laser duration 25% less, 10% more range, like a large pulse in there, for example, can be a lot of fun. It's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be fun. Mistlynxes. I'm not a huge fan of the Mistlynx. I have the Mistlynx G, I believe. The problem with the Mistlynx for me always was that the arms fall off too easily, but with the latest patch and the latest changes, left arm and right arm 10 armor and also 5 extra structure, could be more interesting to play right now, but as you can see, like huge arms that can be easily shot off. Osiris was not part of the patch, unfortunately. Moving on to, let's see, Spider. Well, if you want to launch UAVs into orbit, you know what to do. The Spider Anansi, if you want a double AMS light mech, Spider Anansi is a solid choice. However, be aware that it is only a 30 tonner, so you are very limited in the amount of weapons that you can bring with a build like that. Irby is not on sale. Wolfhound also not on sale. So the normal recommendations that I would make, I can't make right now because the recommendations are not on sale. For the medium mechs, Arctic Wolf. Arctic Wolf is always fun. Be aware, guys, some of these mechs are omni mechs, which means you can take mech parts like the arms and switch and mix and in between. But some of these mechs are battle mechs. For example, the Arctic Wolf Alpha. That should be a battle mech, so that means you can change the engine. Oh, sorry, not the Alpha. I was wrong. The 1. Arctic Wolf 1 then, right? Arctic Wolf 1 should be the right mech. Yeah, so on the battle mechs, you can change the engine, but you can't change the hard points anymore. You can't change the right torso and remove that and get another right torso in. But you can move the engine out. So the Arctic Wolf 1, while it doesn't have ECM, look at the missile hard points you get, guys. Look at all the missile hard points you get. I don't need to say anymore. This thing can make for insane builds. You can have a 40 tonner that has 88 firepower or higher. It's very insane. Can be a lot of fun to play. So Arctic Wolf 1. If you want to go for max SRM, for example. If not, then maybe look at, for example, the Arctic Wolf Prime, or actually the Alpha maybe is a better recommendation. It has missile hardpoints in the arms, which I'm not a huge fan of, but you get ECM on top of that to keep you a little bit more safe. Also, missile cooldown quirks, heat generation quirks, missile velocity quirks, extra heat dissipation, plus extra armor everywhere. So this is going to be a super solid little 40 tonner from now on. Okay, moving on. What's the next thing on the list? I'm just scrolling like a crazy madman. The Centurions. If you want some lore, the Yan Lo Wang is here. This thing will have a lot of new quirks. So heat, cooldown, range, velocity, ESP AC20 cooldown is gonna be here. UX jam chance minus 20%, extra armor. I mean, if you look at this in the mech right now, 70 torso armor, and so that's like 80 armor torso, 4 rear without skill points. That's gonna be pretty solid in terms of tankiness. But of course, in terms of weapons, you're gonna be laughable. You've got an AC20 and 2 medium lasers. I mean, that's clan light mechs that see this thing and laugh at the firepower. So unfortunately, that is still a thing. If you want to try out something new, the Centurion Delta has minus 40% crit chance receiving, and this thing can be a somewhat solid zombie as well. So that is maybe worth checking out. You could run this with MRMs, for example. Okay, moving onward, the Cicadas. X5, if you want to do a little bit of fun mech play, medium lasers and streaks, I believe is what we did on the X5 last time. There is also a Cicada 3M. This one is the ECM Cicada. You can do Dakar builds on that. You can also do, as you can see, like you get jam chance minus 30% as a quirk right here. Or you could do that just ELRs and snipe with it. So, fun mech to play. Then, next on sale are the Dervish Frenzy. That's the mech that we saw earlier in the video on the new HPG Manifold. Really cool skin, fun mech to play, 8 missile hardpoints. You can do streak builds, you can do LRM builds, you can do MRM builds, you can do SRM builds. It's a missile connoisseur's little heaven. Looks good, it's fun to play. I would say recommended buy. If not, then all the other dervishes are also quite solid. Maybe have a look at the, which one is it? I'm looking for the one that has missile cooldown. So that would be this one, the 6MR. 10% missile cooldown. What about the 6M? Only missile spread. So 6MR would probably be a good choice right here. Yep. Double MM30s and you will be in business, and now you don't have to worry about the missile flaps anymore, and you will have some extra tankiness because of it. Next up, let's see. No Griffins for sale. Hellspawns 72, the Paralyzer, is a fun mech to play. I would say if you enjoy Hellspawn gameplay, Paralyzer recommended buy. Other than that, maybe the other Hellspawns are also not bad. If you want to get one Hellspawn, get the one that has ECM, which is the 8E. Yeah, there we go. You could do MRM builds with this. You can do like MRMs and lasers, or you could do triple SM6 and lasers. You can do triple streak 6. There's lots of builds you can do. Fun little mech to play. Nothing new on the Hunchback front. Nothing new on the Huntsman front. Something new on the Ice Fridge front, though. I'm not a huge Ice Fridge connoisseur. I only own the Ice Fridge P. This one has ECM capabilities. Energy cooldown, missile cooldown, heat, clan ER large laser duration minus 5%. They buffed the armor on the arms as well, so maybe worth checking out and trying out some new builds. If you like the Ice Fridge themselves, then maybe also check out the Rainbow Crow Hero mech. Kintaro's Golden Boy, the only golden skin that you can buy in the game right now. Tanky, fun to play. You don't see that many of them, but definitely worth checking out. Very nice with MRMs or streaks. Also has 3 energy hardpoints. If you don't get that thing, then have a look at the Kintaro 18, for example. That can basically do the same thing as well. Moving on to the next mechs that are available right here. No Phoenix Hawks, no Shadow Cats. Shadow Hawks, however, well, don't buy the Shadow Hawk 2K. It is horrible. It is completely unusable, and we've only shown a couple of 1,000+ damage matches. No, don't buy the Shadow Hawk 2K because it is free this month. So don't buy the 2K, you get this month for free if you play the game. However, most of these other Shadowhawks are very solid and fun to play. As you can see, I own every single model, with exception to the champion mech, because it's just a 2H with extra experience. So you could have the Shadowhawk 2H, triple ballistic slots that would allow you, let me jump into this, triple rack 2 or double rack 5, very solid mech, nice beginner mech, I believe it's also on my lists. That's recommended by 2K, of course, really nice for energy or for missile builds. And then the Grey Death and the other Shadowhawks, they can be good at brawling as well. So have a look at there, see what fits your buyer's perspective, and just buy that. Nothing new on the Stormcrow, nothing new on the Trench Buckets, nothing new on the Zeals. By new, I mean I'm looking at what is on sale right now. And it looks like we don't have anything anymore. Yep, that's all the medium mechs. Moving on to the heavies. The archers are on sale. Archer Tempest. I would say that for me, this is a recommended buy. This is an archer with ECM. 6 energy hardpoints, 3 missile hardpoints, AMS, and ECM. Such a fun mech to play, and 10% missile heat generation. Double MRM40s. You're set. Double 40s. That's the build. There are also other archers available that can be interesting. For example, the 5S or the 5W with its 9 missile hardpoints and LRM velocity. So if you wanna be filthy, then maybe check out that thing. But the Archer Tempest is, for me personally, a recommended buy. Okay, moving on. Catapults. Jester, in my opinion, recommended buy. It looks cool. It's the inner sphere linebacker, and you can run a lot of other builds as well. 6 energy hardpoints, double AMS, quirks for energy heat and range. The other variants, I'm not that huge a fan of. Maybe check out the K2 because it can run some ballistics and energy builds that are quite interesting to run. We did that, for example, during the randomizer challenge. Champion has nothing. Dragon. Clicking through the list. I wish there was like a button that I could just press that says only show me the stuff on sale. Hellfire. The Hellfire Void is an interesting tiny Death Strike alternative. So if you're looking for a mech that has mass capabilities and can run like double Gauss plus some lasers or whatnot, then check out the Hellfire Void. Other than that, there is a really nice brawling build you can do in the Hellfire Alpha with quad SRM 6 plus a heavy, not a heavy Gauss, a Gauss rifle. So maybe check that out as well. These are reasonably priced right now. Okay, moving on to the, what is it going to be? Scrolly Mech scrolls a lot. Nova Cats. All right, so Nova Cats are a little bit problematic. I don't think Nova Cats are very good mechs because they have these huge side torsos. Like the geometry on Nova Cats is just utter bogus. A lot of mechs have utter bogus geometry, but the Nova Cat is one of the mechs that just shows how bad size relations are in Mechwarrior Online, actually. This thing is just huge and so easy to hit on the side torso. So, and then it has these low slung arms. It's dead on arrival. So even with quirks, it's still gonna be garbage. Let's not talk about that. What we need to talk about is if you want to learn, for example, Nova Cat Bravo is a super solid learn mech. 6 LRM 15s plus a tag laser, and you're set. Moving on to what is next on sale. Was that it already? Or is there one more? Is there another challenger? Yes, Thunderbolts. Okay. Top dog, Thunderbolt. Recommended buy. Super fun mech to play. If not that thing, then have a look at the other variants. For example, the 5S can be a lot of fun to play. The 5SS, recommended by lots of lasers plus MRMs, for example, is a nice build that you can do on that thing. 9SE, I would say, is also recommended by, but it is limited because it has most of the weapons in that left torso. So be careful about that. All right. Moving on, nothing new in the Warhammer department. The Timberwolf is also on sale. However, so Timberwolves, Warrant, amazing, cool, nice skin, and that's the only reason why you would ever buy this mech. Other than that, well, there was the Warden Pack Timberwolf. That is the Bounty Hunter. This is not on sale right now, of course, because it's part of the Warden Pack. That is the hands down must-have variant. All the other variants are not horrible, but just get like an Alpha or a Charlie. And since it's an Omni mech, just mix and match. I've got a lot of builds on the Timberwolves, of course, on my channel. Just use the search function, the little magnifying glass. Moving on to the assaults that are on sale. Annihilation is not on sale. Atlas is on sale. Okay. Atlas Kraken, recommended by. Atlas Delta, recommended by. Atlas Kilo, recommended by. Atlas S, recommended by. you notice a pattern here? Okay, so why? Why am I recommending those? So Delta, super tanky, quite nice mech. I also covered a lot of builds on this thing. My recommendation, it was free actually last month as well. Recommended build, double MRM30s and a heavy Gauss rifle. You can thank me later. Atlas Kraken can do the same thing. Has a nice skin, has a couple of different weapons from the Delta, but also very solid. If you want to go for a hero mech, get the Kraken. The Boar's Head, I'm gonna have a video coming out on the Boar's Head very soon. I've done a couple of videos as well. It's a little bit of an acquired taste because it has structure instead of, no? Did they change the structure quirks? Is it now all armor? Is the boar's head now all armor? Okay. Okay. Can you hear the angelic choir singing? Hallelujah, baby. All right, so Boar's Head is now gonna have armor instead of structure. That makes this mech a lot more interesting to play. And if you guys are looking for some Boar's Head mech porn, it's coming up in the next live stream. So be there or be square. All right, so Atlas Boar's Head recommended by. Boom, there we go. Awesomes. We haven't talked about the Atlas 7S. If you want to go quad SRAM 6 with Artemis, then the S variant is super solid, really nice brawler, but not played as much. And if you want double AMS, you go for the Kilo. Atlas Kilo can go heavy Gauss, MRM40, and 4 medium lasers, plus double AMS. On the awesome department, the Pretty Baby got a couple of really nice new quirks. It's still gonna be one of those mechs that I consider just dead on arrival, just based on the hard points and everything. But, I mean, it's got 20% cooldown, 10% heat, 10% range now, and 70% crit hit chance receiving. But it has a measly 3 energy hard points and 3 missile hard points. So what are you gonna do with that, right? We'll try to make it work. But I can't give a recommendation to buy this right now. What I can recommend, however, is the awesome 8Q for triple heavy PPC or triple ear PPC. I can recommend the awesome, was it the 8R? Well, 9M. Was the 8R for LRMs, for LRM 15. Although they have nerfed it a little bit as far as the cooldown is concerned. And then the 9M also has PPC hit skill limit +1. Let's compare the 9M to the AQ. This one has PPC velocity, 5% heat generation, so 15% heat total and 10% range. And this thing has ER PPC heat generation 10% and velocity 10%. Okay, so this is the ER PPC mech. The 9M if you want to run triple ER PPCs, and the 8Q if you want to run triple heavy PPCs, or a lot of Snapnose PPCs, because that will also work on this one. But the 9M, this is the one that if you want to run ER PPCs on, this is going to be your mech of choice. Moving on, what's up for sale next? The Dire Whales. First and foremost, the Dire Whale that has ECM, of course, is not on sale because that's part of the Warden pack. So if you don't have that pack yet, that is a recommended buy, hands down. I don't know if you can still get the pre-order bonus, but if you can, just pick that one up. Warden pack was amazing. Super good job, PGI. Other than that, Ultraviolet for the 8 Dakar long range Lord of Hell combined with the CT that gives you ECM is a really nice combination. So Ultraviolet, I would say recommended buy. It is the long range Dakar Lord from Hell. Other than that, all the other direwolves are Omnimax. You can just mix and match. I like the Prime. You can build like a Gauss rifle and a large pulse laser plus 3 mediums in each arm, and you can just destroy people. So Prime is definitely worth a look as well. Execution not on sale, Fafnir not on sale. Moving on to the next one on the list, Highlanders. Highlander Heavy Metal has a unique warhorn that you can't get anywhere else. Does very well, for example, with a double MRM30 plus Gauss rifle build, and is as tanky as an Atlas, plus has jump jets. And as I said, a unique warhorn that has 2 different tunes that it plays. So it has been a sentimental favorite of mine for a long time. Recommended buy from this gentleman right here if you enjoy assault mechs. Other than that, the 733 can be interesting. Some Dakar plus quad SRM6, for example, or MRMs. 733 Charlie, same thing. A little bit different hard points. I like it if they have the hard points as much centered in the CT, in the side torsos and CTs. However, you won't find any CT weapons. So yeah, you just go for the side torso weapons. 4 energy hard points, 3 missile hard points. This one is going to have PPC velocity 30%. Interesting. Didn't they also up like the heat skill limit on one of these as well? I'll have to go through the quirks, of course, again. Like with the changes to the quirks, like everything is now a new bet. I will just ask you guys kindly to go ahead and check out the video that we did initially on the preview, because that goes through all the quirks, and thereby I will mention what is interesting and what's not. Highlander 2C. The Alpha, triple ER PPC without Ghost Heat, recommended buy. The Keeper is a lot of fun. It has a unique skin that looks really cool. I would also say recommended buy. It's also a solid mech. It's a little bit weird because you've got 2 missile hardpoints right here and 2 right here, and then 1 Dakar hardpoint in the arm, 1 in the other side torso. Can be a little bit weird, but it is a lot of fun to play. Nothing new on the King Crab. The Kodiaks are on sale right now. Spirit Bear, Brawler, fast moving, got a little bit of CT, got armor bonuses, and 25% less crit hit chance receiving. So that will make it a little bit better brawler. So if you enjoy brawling mechs, Mask, Spirit Bear, brawling is a lot of fun. However, it's a huge and slow mech, so even though you might have Mask and it's gonna be fun, be aware that brawling right now is a little bit fallen out of grace, so keep that in mind. Kodiak free, always a solid mech to play. Definitely a recommended buy. Has been outshined a little bit by the Mad Cat, but maybe with the new quirks, maybe it's gonna be a little bit more interesting. There's the Mad Cat, there is the Marauder 2. Marauder 2 Alpha. If you want to go for like something like quadruple rack 2s, then that is the mech to go for. Also has a really, really cool metallic looking skin. Not the best of assault mechs. Definitely not the best of assault mechs, but with the new quirks, also the UX jam chance minus 20%. Plus, it has jump jets, so that can be interesting. It's a 100-tonner, that's a little bit weird. Also a little bit wide. Of course, it has all the problems with the low slung arms, but still, could be interesting, maybe worth a try. Other than that, the 4 HP, they did a couple of changes on the 4 HP as well. It didn't receive as many buffs as the other variants in the, I believe, armor department. Yep. But it is the one that has just so many missile hardpoints and no crooks to buff those missiles, unfortunately, except for rocket launchers. But yeah, this is probably the best Marauder 2, in my opinion. Either MRM 120 or like full SRMs or full streaks. You can do a lot of really, really hurtful builds with this thing. Just be aware, you're huge and slow. Alright, is that all? Nope, there is the Mauler. The Knockout Hero Mech has an interesting skin, but I wouldn't say that's a recommended buy. If you're looking for recommended buys on Maulers, the MX90 is super solid with Dakar from both like the arms and Dakar in the side torsos. And the 1P can be super solid with, let's see, no, it's 2P, sorry, the 2P. Double heavy Gauss, and then lasers, medium lasers in the arms, hits like a truck. Moving on, Stalkers. Well, we don't have Jay-Z here, but Stalker Misery is a fun hero mech to build and play. It's basically like you can basically dead side it with this side right here with heavy Gauss and PPCs, and then you just shoot and twist and shoot and twist. Other than that, the Stalker 3 FB recommended buy because that thing actually has ECM. So we'll basically do the same thing that the new Stalker from the new mech pack does, but we'll also bring ECM on top of it. Double MM30s, 6 medium lasers. You do 30 damage plus 60, 90 damage alpha strike with an ECM mech that has the slim profile of a Stalker. And you won't have to open the missile bay doors anymore. So that's an added bonus. So that's a recommended buy as well. Supernova, the boiler can shoot double UX-20s from the arms. One of the few mechs that has a heat skin limit +1 here, so without shooting, without getting like a heat penalty. And you can add on top of that like 3 SRAM 6 or 3 Streak 6 against light mechs. Solid mech. You don't see that many out there anymore. But yeah, it's not bad to play. If you're looking for a missile mech, Supernova Alpha, that is your Supernova Learn Boat / ATM boat, also fun to play. And if you're just looking for lasers, maybe just look at the Supernova 1 with its 8 energy hardpoints. Moving on, the Victors. Dragon Slayer is a very, very storied mech, has had a super good history of performance in the game until they nerfed it to hell. It's still gonna be a solid brawler. Maybe Gauss and SRMs or something like that. You can do some good things with it. The good thing about the Victor is always that it has jump jet capabilities. The 9S can be interesting with the double ballistic hardpoints. And then there is also another variant, but that's currently not on sale, unfortunately. I think there was a loyalty Victor back in the day that actually has triple ballistic hardpoints. Oh, there we go. 9 Bravo. What am I talking about? 9 Bravo. See, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Ah, no, that's a different version. Okay, so this is just all in the arms. I misspoke. I'm sorry. So that one that I was talking about is not on sale, unfortunately. Unless it's over here. So many variants. Yep. Okay, so you can get your triple Dakar Victor, like triple AC-10s, for example, with the Victor 9A1. Just check that mech out and see if that might be something for you. These tiny little machine gun nipples. They can actually house AC-10s as well. So maybe that, Victor, is interesting to you guys. Okay, and then that looks to me like it's it. Yep, that is the sale. As I said, guys, mech bays are not on sale, so don't waste your money on those. Just wait until mech bays go on sale again. And as far as engines are concerned, if we scroll through this right now really quickly, light engine 300, as I said, always a good purchase. There it is, light engine 300. Or maybe like an XL engine 300 in a sphere, Clan XL 300, XL 340. These kinds of engines are always good purchases, so check those out if you need some engines. Hope this video was helpful to you guys. If it was, let me know in the comments down below, hit the thumbs up button, and of course, if you want to support me in doing this full time, because this is my job, then check out the options available in the video description. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next video or the next live stream. Have a good one.